OverDose vapes. Keep your coils tight. Keep your wicks wet. If you're looking for new flavors, all about the clouds, bro. Filling up a clear road, we're dripping on the sub-ohm reviews for the juice while traffic jobs post viewed on YouTube and prepare for overdose.
Okay, so it's called the GQ Blue Beast. It is an all-in-one mod with a 10 milliliter pod tank system.
What?
Refillable tank, but you can't change the coils, which is we'll talk about that in a minute. It's like one of its only downsides. It is a buttonless design, so you just puff it to puff it.
Which I know sounds crazy.
Yeah,
but it works.
But it works well. Okay. Now, what separates this from every other all-in-one tank mod system that we've ever seen, especially ones that are buttonless, is airflow. This one has a pretty generous airflow.
Yeah.
And
what's the resistance of the coil?
0.6.
0.6.
0.6.
We don't know if you can buy aftermarket lower ones or if they're all at 0.6. We're not sure about that. You have to check the link below.
Well, look at those clouds. I mean, it's very cloudy.
Yeah. Oh, now, can I use it?
You can use it.
Oh, cool.
Now, in the manual, it does say that it
check
won't
out this
go,
light, dog.
Yeah, it's fucking RGB, baby. In the manual, it does say that it can handle coils as low as 0.4, and so there might be aftermarket coils.
You might not
I don't know, though.
You might not have seen the light.
Get close, son.
You gotta see the light.
There they go. They saw it that time.
How's that for some light?
Now, yeah, the thing about this is it just works.
It tastes good,
It works really well. It has great flavor.
Yeah.
It wicks amazingly. There's just
You've
not
had no
a lot.
issues, yeah?
I've had no issues with it.
So the only downfall would be that the coil is large because it comes with that tank, right?
Yeah.
And what are they, $5 a piece?
They're $5 a piece.
I don't think that's crazy.
Me neither.
And for you, it's lasted you 3 weeks?
3 weeks so far.
And it's still going?
Still going.
So that means I think a regular vapor would probably get a month and a half out of it.
Yep.
$5 every month? Not bad. Right? Especially considering it's coming with the whole tank version. That's a lot of, shit to sell for $5.
Yeah, it comes so the actual tank is a 10 mil tank, like I was saying. We'll see it up closer in a minute. And it kind of slots into the mod with magnets, and you fill it through the bottom. It has all the cotton in the wick and the coil and everything built into it. And we'll see all that up close in here in a second. But the thing about it that really works for me is that it's a very light kind of mod that you don't have to worry about. You can stick in your pocket, you can stick in your backpack.
It's not going to fire.
It's not going to fire because it's impossible. It doesn't have a button.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about turning it off.
Pocket sucking something.
Ladies. Yeah. No, but honestly, it's just very convenient. That's what I like about it the most. And it still is able to give you a solid vape. Yeah. Which I've just never seen one of these things, buttonless all-in-ones that were capable of delivering such an amazing vape. And especially, for the price. At first, I was thinking, well, it's kind of expensive because it's $40. And so that's kind of pricey for an all-in-one. But considering how much I've used it, I've totally changed my mind, and I think it's worth every fucking penny.
And I can imagine giving this to a beginner, and they're just set. They're set.
Yeah.
I mean, you teach them how to put the fucking 10 mils of juice in there, and they're set for a while, right?
10 mils lasts me 4 days.
Put you on the spot here. Do you know how long the battery lasts?
Well, it lasts me probably 2 days.
Wow.
Okay. Yeah. I don't really know right off the top of my head. I think it's 2,000 mAh. It might be a little less or a little bit more. But it's about that. It takes. The only problem is it takes a long time to charge. Quite a while actually. A couple hours. From blue, which is like the medium setting, like where you're starting to need to charge.
Okay.
And the way it works is that it starts at 4.2 volts and it just decreases like a normal mech mod battery would.
Okay.
And so there's no settings. You don't change the wattage. You don't change the voltage. It's just.
But you'll start to feel it.
You start to feel it.
Start to feel it drop.
Yeah.
So that's when you want to charge it.
And to me, 4.2 volts with 0.6 should not give the quality of vape
that it does. Because
if I put a 0.6 coil in a regular 4.2 volt mech mod,
right,
I'm not happy with that vape.
No.
This just somehow they've pulled it off, and bravo to them. You're gonna see how simple it is when we go up close, but it just works, and I highly recommend it. So I'm going to give it a 4.5. It's my favorite
Wow!
device I've ever used. The only problem, more coils for this thing. I don't want to, this is like, you know, a lot of times we get one of these, and I'll use it till the coil's gone, and I just kind of go, whatever, I'm not going to order more coils.
Yeah.
I could see using this for as long as I vape.
Or having gifts, man. If you want to send out another one, we'll do a revisit video and send out a couple coils. You know what I mean?
That's an opportunity for you guys.
That's an opportunity for you.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
God, I want one.
God, I want one so bad.
But they're dope. I'm gonna give it a 4.5. I didn't really spend a lot of time with it. I took a few hits off of it, but I trust Travis. He's put it through its paces, so I'm also going to give it a 4.5. I love the vape that comes out of it. Yeah, it would look good in my home.
All right, here you go.
Fuck you.
Not! All right, thank you guys so much for watching.
Thank you, Heaven Gifts. You're a bomb.
We're up close with the GQ Blue Beast. Heaven Gifts was nice enough to send this out to us, and personally, I have just been loving this device. Absolutely loving it. It came as a huge surprise to me. Never really enjoyed any kind of device similar to this. It is a buttonless, you just puff on it and that's how it's activated kind of device. What would commonly be referred to as a starter device. But I found this to be highly enjoyable, not only for me, but also everybody that I've let try this. I've let several people try this, and everybody's just been blown away. So this is the box that it comes in. Let's go ahead and unbox this real quick. And there you go. There's the main box. And it's a fold style. It's packaged very well. This is upside down, but it's packaged very well. This is where the battery, aka the actual mod's going to be. It does come with one pod, one refillable pod over here in a blister pack. Obviously, I've already opened the pod and I've already opened the battery, although I did put the battery back in here just so you could see what it was like when you do get it. And it does come with a regular USB to mini USB adapter for charging. So okay, so let's go ahead and pop out the battery. So it comes in this box right here. It says battery. It's very well packaged as well. $40 is what this is retailing for. So, I find the packaging to be right in line with that. What is, in all reality, a fairly premium price. So there is the actual battery without the tank section, without the pod section. There's the little viewing window so you can see how much juice is left. Here's the light strips. These are light strips. They will light up. I will show you that here in a second. It's like an RGB light strip. It starts off green when you're fully charged. It goes to blue, yellow, and then red. Okay, so you pop that top off. Now this is where the actual brains of the device is seated underneath this piece of plastic right here, and this is where you will stick the pod in here as well. Sorry about the camera shaking. The cat just walked by, of course, and knocked the camera stand. So there it is, plain on the bottom. Very clean, very minimalistic looking. Some people have said it's futuristic looking. Some people have said it's just plain fugly. Gizzards do. But to me, I find it to be, highly stylized and good looking device and tiny. Really, really tiny. So let me see, what do I have in comparison? So here's a Mech Mod. It's quite a bit bigger than that. Okay. This is quite a bit smaller than that. Alright, so let's pop the top off. Let's get the pod. I have the pod right here. So this is what the pod looks like. Here's the airflow right here. Okay, so here's your mouthpiece. There is a tube down there inside of it that connects to the airflow. Okay. It does have juice in it right now. On the bottom there is the connectors, and this right here is where you would this is the port for actually filling the juice. It's just a little rubber stopper. You pull that up, it is connected, and there's the hole for putting your juice. Okay, good. Put the stopper back in. I don't know if you can see that in here, but right here is where the cotton and coils are. The coils would be right in this section right here, and the cotton extends out to about right here. And the rest is juice. 10 mils of juice is what you can fit in here, which is a huge amount. Okay, so in order to set it up, it couldn't be easier. You just match up the little metal prongs on the bottom of the pod to the little metal prongs on the inside of the mod. Just click it down in there until it clicks. Throw your little cover on there, and you're good to go.